Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I placed an order on Sephora.com. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, first impressions, swatches on the Natasha Denona Love collection. I want to get straight into this package and open it with you. But before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so that you're notified every single time I post a new video. So I ordered this online, that way it will get to me faster, but that didn't really matter. The collection is already out in stores. I ordered it literally the same day it came out. So let's start by unboxing the Love palette. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Okay, so it comes really nice and secure. Now let's do the second one. So here we go. We're gonna start with the palette, and it has an easy to pull little tab right here. How freaking beautiful. I love the pink. Beautiful. Okay, so that did not come with a protective plastic on the mirror, and it also did not have the protective plastic that it usually comes with. It's a little bit dusty, it's a little bit dirty from, like, I guess kickback from other eyeshadows. I really fell in love with this color story because it's not all pinks or all reds. It's meant to carry you into spring and summer, so it's not just a gimmicky Valentine's Day palette. So I love the pop of purple and rose gold, and this silver is super unexpected. Moving on to the cheek palette, it has that easy to pull tab as well, and here it is. And look at this packaging. Now this is super fun. I love that so much. Now let's open the cheek palette, and you guys get to see it before I do. So as you can see here, this does have a protective barrier on the mirror, so that's really nice. I hope you guys can see that. And that's what the inside of the cheek palette looks like. I'm obsessed with my Tan and Bloom palette that I knew I had to pick this one up. The Natasha Denona Love palette retails for $65. A seductive palette that can be used for playfully bold creations or effortlessly wearable everyday looks. My favorite. The Love Glow cheek palette retails for $55, and it says a cheek palette in 4 shades of picture perfect pink for blush and highlighting. That is the product detail on both, and now let's get started for my first impressions of the Natasha Denona Love palette. So I think for today's look, I'm going to be diving into the pinks from this palette just to make like a sweet pink look. I'm gonna try to keep it light and pink, but as you guys know, sometimes I get inspired halfway through and I tend to darken things quite a bit. I'm very intrigued to see if this Valentine shade right here, this very light pink shade, is even gonna show up on me. So let's test that out really quick. So I'm going to be diving into Valentine right here, and I'm gonna sweep this in my crease. Okay, I'm shocked. It looks really light in the pan, but it's showing up on my skin tone. I was not expecting that. Ooh, you can build this shade up. I'm gonna take this small blending brush, and I'm gonna blend the edges out. I'm also gonna take this shade down here in my lower lash line. Now I'm going to intensify this eye look with a little bit of intense. And I'm gonna start right here, see how I like it. I'm using the same brush as well. And I'm using tiny circular motions, and I'm staying in this outer V. Very pretty. And again, you can make this as intense as you want. I'm gonna go back into Valentine just so that we don't lose this shade right up here. This looks so good and so blended so far. So I kind of already want to darken this up a little bit. I'm gonna refrain for now, and I'm gonna go in with the shimmers. And first I'm gonna go into the shade Giving right here. And I'm putting that right in the center of my eyelid. It has like a purpley dual chrome finish. Now I'm gonna go into Lifetime right here. This Lifetime shade isn't showing up as much as Giving did with a brush, but I really want this in the inner corner. I don't know how I'm gonna get that in there with my finger. And of course, it works so much better with your finger. Look at that, do you see the difference? Okay, going in with Lifetime. Oh yes, so much better. Oh, that's so pretty. I personally like applying my glitters or my shimmers with my fingers, but I always like to test it out just in case they perform different or even better with a brush. Whoa, I love that. This gives me a very editorial vibe. Now I'm gonna do first on the highest point of my brow. I'm gonna go in with that Valentine shade just a little bit on that blending brush. Whoops. We're going to be taking a flat brush and we're gonna go in with Commitment right here. Just this really beautiful plum color, and we're just gonna line the eyes just a little bit. I was about to apply my mascara when I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. And now a little bit on my lower lash line. So I did my lashes and I also bronzed up my skin using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. Now I'm gonna do my blush using the Love Glow cheek palette. This looks pretty intense right here. It looks fairly light on camera, but it's like a hot pink. So I'm gonna go in with the Glow Cream Base with my beauty blender. I'm gonna start at the back of my cheeks. Very nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna go into Super Glow right here, which is this beautiful coral blush. And I'm gonna sweep that just like that. I just love these. I am going a little bit heavy-handed because I want you guys to see as much of the product as possible. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this diamond powder. And I'm gonna sweep it backwards. They are a little bit intense, but you can also do a very light hand of this and it'll be perfect for every day. So now I'm going in to the Glow Impact Powder. I'm gonna do that at the highest point of my cheek. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now I'm gonna do a little bit on the tip of my nose and going down my nose. I love this look so much. It's so feminine, it's so sweet. This is very minimal and wearable. As always, I'm really impressed with these eyeshadows. They blend out like no other. From the swatches, I can definitely see that the mattes in this eyeshadow palette are a little bit drier than what I'm used to from Natasha Denona. The only two that are creamy and buttery is this plum shade right here called Commitment and Dream. Those two mattes reminded me of the normal Natasha Denona eyeshadows. As you can see on my eyes, Valentine and Intense blended out really well. As I was picking up Valentine with my brush, I felt like it was on the drier side. I didn't think it was gonna blend that well, and also I didn't think it was gonna show up on my skin tone, but it definitely did, and it gave my look such a pretty diffused look. This is the look that you want to do where you want to use color but you don't want to be too intense. And then the cheek palette, I mean, it just speaks for itself. I kind of want to do a side-by-side comparison between the Bloom and the Love palette because I feel like on they look similar from what I remember Bloom looking like. I feel like this cheek glow with some bronzer on the eyelids and a really good pair of lashes would be such a look. I actually cannot wait to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.